Have you ever looked up at the sky and watching an aeroplane, throw a questions to yourself, how did this miracle happen? The human, those are born without wings, but they conquered the sky. Today we will know about the story of discoveries of aeroplane. Let's get started. The dream of flying is as old as humanity itself, from the ancient Greek myth of Icarus who flew with wings made of wax to the sketches of flying machines by Leonardo da Vinci in the 400s. Humans have always looked to the words and wished they could do the same. But dreaming wasn't enough. For centuries, people failed again and again. They jumped off towers with homemade wings only to crash. But with every fall came learning. In this segment, we will know about the early dream of aeroplane, how the people goes through different kind of difficulties. In the 18th and 19th centuries, science began to catch up with imagination. The Montgolfier brothers launched the first hot air balloon in 1783. It was the first time a human rose into the air, though not yet flying like a bird. Then came George Kelly, often called the father of aerodynamics. He studied how wings work and designed gliders that could lift off the ground. Later, a German named Otto Lilienthal flew over 2000 glider flights. Sadly, he died in a crash, but not before inspiring the men who would finish the job. Segment 3. A contribution of Wright brothers. Two brothers were there. Those are contributed during the discovery of aeroplane is highly. Many others they contributed a lot, but these two are the biggest one to discover the aeroplane. So we will know about this in this segment. Now let's meet the heroes of this story. Wilbur and Orville Wright, two bicycle mechanics from Dayton, Ohio. They weren't rich, they weren't scientists, but they had something powerful: curiosity, courage, and an unbreakable will. Studying birds, wind, and Lilienthal's work, they built gliders. Then, using their own wind tunnel, they tested wings and propellers. In 1903, after years of trial and error, they were ready. December 17, 1903, Kittiwake, North Carolina. The Wright brothers stood beside a strange machine, the Wright Flyer, a biplane made of wood and cloth with a 12 horsepower engine. Orville climbed in, the engine roared, the plane lifted, just 12 seconds in the air, only 120 feet. But in that moment, human flight had begun. The segment 4, how the Wright brothers have been succeeded in this discovery. We will know about this in this segment. Weren't the only ones trying to fly, but they were the first to solve the three big problems: lift, control, power. They created the first airplane with 3-axis control, meaning the pilot could steer, climb, and stay balanced. They also designed their own propellers and even built their own engine. What set them apart wasn't money or fame, it was persistence. While others gave up after failure, the Wright brothers used failure to learn. The segment 5, last segment of this episode, how ultimately the result comes into the favor of Wright brothers, which was not in the favor during first period of discovery. Ultimately they get it the result. So we will talk about that in this segment. After 1903, they improved their designs year by year. By 1905, they could fly for over 30 minutes. Soon, the world noticed airplanes evolved rapidly, especially during World War I, when they were used in combat for the first time. By the 1920s and 30s, airplanes began carrying passengers, and in 1927, Charles Lindbergh flew solo across the Atlantic from 12 seconds to crossing oceans, all in just 2 decades. Can you imagine? Today, 1 lakh aeroplanes are takeoff and landing every corner of the earth. This was the dream on Saturday, but today it has been reality. Never go out of think about the dream. Always see the dream so that you get success in futures. If this video or inspire you somehow, then of course like, comment, and not to forget subscribe the channel. If you watch this video from Facebook page, so follow the page. Thank you. Bye bye. Stay happy and healthy. Bye bye. See you in the next video.